guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dombi Mrs. T Zuko, whatever you like. Yeah, I guess this is a story time. Please do like, share, and subscribe. It's good to be back. It's a bit tricky to shoot with a baby. Um, yeah, it's really hard. Are you gonna sleep again, Papa? Are you gonna sleep again? 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 Oh, Sana, Mdana. So, please don't mind this. This is my son's chair, but emotional background, but as collab. So today, I just want to speak about miscarriage. If you do follow me on social media, you will know that I had a miscarriage last year in January. Yo, guys, Sana yandi put her off Londo. And how it happened was I was at work, and while I was at work, I started bleeding. And for some odd reason, for this pregnancy, not a lot of people knew. Hey, I hid it. And we're two guys. Yeah, hide it. It will don't be safe. If you share it, don't the baby on danger. Zuri, I shared it day one, nothing happened. This one, I kept quiet, something happened. But I started spotting, and then I kept on going to the bathroom and so forth. And then after that, I went to the doctor. Hey, this child, to the doctor, and I told the doctor, listen, I'm spotting. We have a doctor at work. I'm spotting. I don't know what is happening. And she said, how bad is it? Is it this much? Is it this much? Is it like you having your period and so forth? And then I tell her, I monitor it, and then I notice I'm going to the bathroom a lot of times, a lot of times. And I go to her again, and then she's like, no, I need to go home. She books me off around about 3 o'clock. Hey, guys, I get pains. Like, it's worse than period pains. Hey, but I kept on going to the bathroom. They put me clothes. Like, hey, going to the bathroom. And it's it too. And then I say to my husband, and then I search on Google. And I'm like, that was a miscarriage and so forth. And then it's like, let's go to the hospital and so forth. We go to the doctor just to confirm, do a scan, and then the sac was empty. I don't think I digested. I'm gonna get emotional. I don't think I digested when I was told by Kunjal, and the doctor was like, how's Opinbena inumdana? And I just wanted to leave that room so I can be in a safe space where I can go and cry. I don't know why you're laughing. To go and cry. And then we went to MP, and then my husband's trying to console me, trying to be positive. It's like, it was all right. And yes, guys, when you're going through that thing, you're gonna have another baby again. Yo, at that point you are blaming yourself. It's like your body failed you. And my son is staring at me. It's like your body is failing you. You're not good enough. Your body's not strong enough, and and those words just make you want to cry even more. So oh, my son is looking at me. So on Monday, I'm like, why did I get a letter? I didn't even ask what happens and so forth. Monday, go a first client, yo, sana kanti une miscarriage with twins. Yo, guys, I just cried, and I had to console that client. And at that time, baby daddy, and so forth. I feel like let's just wait, and I'm like, why, God? And then I consoled her. Based of my abilities, I went straight to the doctor at work, and I went home. After I went home, I called my psychologist because I needed someone to speak to. Guys, I felt like ngaskendime. I so wish I could stand on top of Table Mountain and jump. I felt so empty. I felt so empty, and I never want to ever feel like that, and I don't wish that to anyone. I felt so empty, and they were so like my psychologists here, they were so understanding, so nice, patient with me. And I would be like have hours and I would just cry on the call. And um sometimes what you need at times is just someone just to sit there and listen you to cry, someone to listen there to tell you how you feel. You don't need someone who's going to say you can't feel like this, you can't feel like this, and so forth. And I'm so grateful to the circle I have, because all to find out, like when people speak with you, they will tell you, don't be Nati, we had a miscarriage. Nati, we had a miscarriage. And I was like, hey, people don't speak much about this. And I was like, I so wish, like, I don't know if it's a cultural thing. Please do share down below in your culture if it is a thing. It is a thing, but in our culture, at least, so once you get a miscarriage, like they don't take it seriously. If it's taken seriously, it's like uzojajwa and so forth. And they're like, oh, okay. And then after that, I asked the doctor like to sit down with me, what causes it, what happened. But it seemed like umdana zanga teleke kakhle, on the cord and so forth. That's why it had nothing to do with me or anything like that. And for me just to understand, it also helped me to stop blaming myself, and ndiphume kulokona yonke loo nto and so forth. But another thing, I took 2 weeks off. Was it 2 weeks, 1 week and a half? And then when I came back, oh, okay. I thought he'd poo-pooed. When I came back, this girl says at work, oh, where do you come from, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, oh, I know what you had. Basically, you had a miscarriage. And then she tells me that Abapanzi told her ancestors that I had miscarriage. Yo, guys, I started from scratch. You know when you're trying to get better and then someone just triggers you? And then I ask her, I know that she didn't mean the teeny bad and stuff, but I was like, okay, your ancestors told you this, but then what? Then what? And I think it's very important as people, guys, but even if you, like when you have a calling, even if it's spiritual or anything, ask someone, is it okay that I tell you this? Like, get imvumo. Don't just, because that girl did that in Ndakala from scratch, gone. Another week and a half, I was not okay. I had to escalate her and so forth. It also with that, it was not handled with care and so forth. Wrong, guys, that color from scratch, I felt numb. That's why even when I got like an award at work, it didn't make sense, because I was just showing up the best I could, going to psychologists and so forth, and stuff. And the craziest thing is, I come back, okay, guys, the same person is not sitting far from me. What's wrong? It's not sitting far from me. So now I can't even sit close to my team, and so forth. But I was so uncomfortable at work. Work was not nice anymore. Yonkelond. PT, while I'm still trying to get better and I was at a better place, PT, I'm pregnant. Haibo. Haibo. And that was just another scary journey, which, hey, but I just want to close off the miscarriage part again, like before I go to getting pregnant and so forth, is, guys, I noticed that whenever I search for, like, I was trying for podcast, YouTube, like, guys, the kangele, like people I could relate to, like Zimbabwe videos about people, women who had miscarriage, and or videos where to tell you it's okay, it happens. People are like I'm not saying it's a good, like, shared in a good way, but indoba is of Nikki Temba, but you will get pregnant again. It was rare for me to find such videos, but I noticed when I came closer to my circle, when people shared, I was like, hey, but guys, like, this is the strength I need. And that gave me strength, seeing their lives and they have kids. See, like, yandi pamandla lonto and so forth. And the craziest thing is that what that miscarriage taught me, maybe it's a season I had to go through, so what it taught me is that God does restore. Jonga, it might not be at your time, but God does restore. And at that period, like now I understand umntu kuthiwa ba walahlekelwa ngumntana wathini zangaphinda khonze aphinda buyele enkonzweni zangaphinda funa uThixo. That was me. I started, my son is smiling at me. Zange ndiye enkonzweni because I didn't have the capacity. Didn't have the capacity also someone to tell me God is a loving God. Ndifuna uyiva mntase, andifuna uyiva. God, and I felt like God has favorites. Unabantu abathile, ukhetha abantu abathile. Kutheni mna? I'm not saying it should happen to someone else, but it would have triggered me. Best place was to be home, do things that are going to make me feel better again, and so forth. I don't know why my son is smiling, because God restored and gave me you. And if you have lost faith, I hope my story gives you hope that God restores. Nance, God will restore. Damita. But everyone meet is Damita, and here is my beautiful baby boy. I don't know which sex was the other baby, but I do believe that it was a girl. I don't know why. My spirit says that, but I'm here to say that God does restore, you know. He will give you another child again. Got pregnant, your scariest thing again. I think that's another thing people don't speak about, is that once you do get a miscarriage, next pregnancy, it's so hard, it feels so long, you scared that it might happen again. Sana, my doctors made money. The amount of consultation I went to unnecessarily, I did, son, I did. But in Ndifundile is that God restores, and the anxiety I had, because I was worried and I didn't share with people. I just kept it to myself. And then, I don't know, with my pregnancies, I show very early and so forth. And I kept getting triggered at work. I don't know why some other people feel it's okay to speak about people's tummies. Sometimes people are not pregnant, they have issues, and it's not okay to comment in front of other people about someone's stomach. This guy basically says at work, "Hi Bondombi, like, are you gonna have extended leave? Did he andon? Alright, did he? Right, like a condo." That was in December, a condo. And then he's like, "Hey, hi sana, and uqondi ingathi uzo 34 months, don't no, and so forth. Did he come? Hey, hi sana yandijaja." And then he says in front of people, umit. Did he come naba? Yo, hi sana escalator ku HR gomvulo. On Wednesday, because it was a holiday the next day. And that triggered me, guys. Sorry, baby. I think people should learn to keep their mouths shut. Even though you see, ba umntu ba umiti, or they're expecting, or it looks like, just keep your mouth shut, because you do not know what you might be triggering, and so forth. I really tried to enjoy the pregnancy, but abantu kept triggering me, and a lot happened. Don't tell me. Okay. And I also fell. Hey, guys, I stumbled down the stairs. I'm going to take a picture of these stairs. Luckily, I didn't fall on my stomach. I held on, and I fell on my back. I was rushed to hospital, so forth. It was fine. And then I was limping for the longest time. They couldn't give me any like painkiller, like Estrongo, because I'm pregnant. Oh, sana, I had to sleep. My leg always had to be elevated. Oh, sana, indigoa. It's like, you are this child. But yeah, I sana like pregnancy. It's a lot. On top of that, while during pregnant, like with this miscarriage and people from work and stuff, and then you have umphathi ongaphethanga kakuhle, my team leader, guys, trenches. trenches. Sana. And yes, guys, I'm here to appeal. If you are a leader or a manager, even team leader and managers, I'm trenches. If you're a leader, manager, just learn to treat people like human. Like asizongo superhuman app. Treat people as human with respect and so forth. There was a point. Oh, yes my boy. Yes my boy. One thing I learned is that there was some point in the pregnancy. I think it was 8 months pregnant. Because of how the leaders and managers treated me, my baby was so in distress that I almost lost my baby. But my doctor said you need to, guys, wakawaivapi. Every second day I'm at the doctor. Every second day I'm at the doctor. Every second, andilali, guys, andilali kunzima. But I'll do a story time for that. Kunzima. It was so bad. I even said to my other friend Uzani, did he retreat? Like, it was so bad. Like, people don't treat, like, leaders want to lead, but they don't know how to lead, and they make people so miserable that they don't want to be at work. At that time, you're trying to preserve this gift that God has given you and so forth. But the season also taught me that supitizela, focus on the goal, focus on what I've called you. And at the moment, I've called you to nurture what I've put in your womb. We cannot focus on that. Focus on the baby. Oh, guys, I even had food poisoning. Hey, susatana. Usatana kana mandla. Thank God my baby was fine. Whatever I would put in, I would just puke. And I was in hospital for a day and a half. But usatana kana mandla. So I'm here to say that if you had a miscarriage or recently had a miscarriage, I hope my story gives you hope and know that God does restore. I'll share a few scriptures as well on this video, just to give you hope. And God restores nuns. And I remember, like, not like swearing at God, but like dumface about man uthe elizini lakho ba you do restore. Ka restore ndibone ngobomi bam. And there was a point where I was like, Thixo, when my lips have nothing to say, please hear my heart. And God heard my heart. And so I hope this video gives you strength. I hope this video gives you hope. And maybe it might not be giving birth. It might be a dream that you buried and it needs to be alive again. Maybe it's a dream that you miscarried. And now God needs to restore that again. And he wants you to take care of it with gentle hands, with gentle hands. The book of Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2 uthi, hey, pregnant makes you learn. Whatever your hands findeth, do it with all your strength. Maybe this time around God has equipped you with the strength so that you can do it with all your strength. But please do write down below any other topics you would like me to do. But in miscarriage, guys, and life gets better, and I thank God. That's thank God for my son. Sambiza uyala nkosi. If I ask Langomiti, yala nkosi, I got it from there, guys. And I always said my next baby will be uyala nkosi. Akayala nkosi. Makamyale to doing good things. Makamyale to command good things. Makamyale to, like, Abe Kumkan, his second name is Kumkan, means king. Like, this boy is made for good things. Unkulunkulu yala to love, yala to be righteous, yala to have humility. Oh, we thank God for such. We thank God for such. And like, for a very long time after, like, I felt like I was angry at God and so forth, I managed to open the Bible again and build the relationship with God again. Now I understand people who go through certain season ukuya enkonzweni and so forth, and I learned that grace is very important. It's important to give grace to people. It's important to have grace. Umyeke umuntu and trust in God. Umfake emthandazweni. Yo guys, I believe in interceding prayers, and I feel like classes in Dipume because of that. People were praying for me. People were interceding. Bethandaza bathi umpha amandla ade abe right, and that right, look at where I am now motivating abanye. But uThixo uyawuphendula imithandazo. Have a beautiful day, guys. Bye.